different way. But I'll take it either way it go. He was hooked in the mouth, and then he decided to flap around and get unhooked in the mouth and got hooked another way in the body. But it came out. First one for the day. A little dink. He off in the water. So, top 5 baits of October. Well, I guess might as well say what number 1 is. It's crankbait. Whether it's shallow diving, medium diving, or deep diving, you want to definitely throw something, preferably in a shad color, because at this time of the year, it's early October. Out here in Memphis, it's transitioning between fall and summer. It's still warm some of these days, and some of these days it's really cool. Right now, this morning, it's 62 degrees right now. So it's still pretty cool. But when it gets this cool, the water temperatures may still be up high, and they haven't transitioned to being low. However, the fish will start transitioning as if it's getting colder, so they start chasing more shad. Notice that that's going to be a pattern with this video, as everything's about shad color patterns. This crankbait here is it's a Booyah, and I forget what it's called. It's a XD something silent, but it's only like a 2 to 3 foot deep crankbait, but it's in the section shad pattern. And as you can just see, I just caught a fish on it, so it works. So that's bait number 1. Bait number 2 is a swim bait. Now, there's many different configurations of how you can do this swim bait. This right here is what I like to call, I coined it, the D-Lo rig. It has a 6-inch treble head. 6-inch came out with the new treble heads, where it's got a screw lock on it, and it's got a little chain with a treble hook in it. This is what I call the D-Lo rig. It's got that Rapala Crush City Mayor on the back of it. Another good friend of mine got what I like to call the Marcus Terry rig. It's a ball head jig, usually about a 1/4 or a 1/2 ounce, with a Mayor on it as well. And then I like to got another one I call the Mad Dangerous rig, and that one is sort of like this one, except the head is a line through head, and I tie number 3 treble hook on the back. It keeps my baits to where I can have these longer, because when the fish bite, it releases the bait head and everything, and it just keeps the treble hook in their mouth. But number 2 is a swim bait. Bait number 3, chatterbait, bait, jig bait, whatever you want to call it. This one is the Mini Max 1/2 ounce. I forget what kind of trailer this is, but it has the spade tail. Makes this thing hunt like no other. I absolutely love it. One of my favorite baits to throw. But yeah, it's got the shad pattern. It's got a little chartreuse in it. It's got a little black and white and everything. More like mimicking a crappie, baby crappie, and a shad for that matter. I can get it out pretty far. I just let it sink to the bottom, and I give it a couple pops as I reel. Really all I do. And then if you want to reel it back with that spade tail on it, it darts left to right in a hunting motion. So it gives more of a reaction bite kind of thing. For the most part, it acts like a fleeing bait fish. So it definitely darts left and right. So that's bait number 3. All right, number 4 bait. Number 4 bait, made famous by my buddy, my homie, Will the Real. It is the lovely shaky head worm. I use a 1/4 ounce shaky head weight hook but I always use the Zoom trick worms. Usually, this is what they call red pumpkin or red plum. Will's infamous favorite color is red bug. I use that one. I alternate. I actually throw different colors. I've thrown pink, black, chartreuse green, lemon pepper green, motor oil chartreuse. I mean, the list goes on. But this bait here definitely catches them all throughout the year. When they're not hitting shad or anything of that nature, and you're trying to get some, by all means, tie on the shaky head worm. Toss it out there, let it sink to the bottom. Once it touches the bottom, you hold your rod tip up really high and you just twitch it. And usually by the time it gets twitched, it'll sit on the water like this. And this head will be like so. And when you twitch it, this tail will do this. And if they're in the vicinity and they see it moving like this, they can't help but to hit it. One of the common mistakes most people make when they set the hook on these things is they like to do the old-fashioned rod tip down, reel into it. You do not do that. All you do is simply lift straight up. That's it. Lift up. You will hook them dead in the top of the mouth 90% of the times, and you will get your fish. If you have any kind of rock nearby, or flat basin nearby, or even some grass cover, you always want to throw this right on the edges of it. This gets hit by almost every fish you could think of. I've caught bluegill on a shaky head worm before. I've caught bass, obviously, on a shaky head worm. I've caught carp on a shaky head worm. I've caught crappie on a shaky head worm. Shaky head worms get you a fish. They just do. They just do. So that would be bait number 4. Just like that. I proved my point. Give me Mr. Bass. Now this little bass here, if I had a tank at home, would make a great little bass pet. He's small. Throw him in some grubs and stuff. He'd be a great little pet. Get him to be a big 10-pounder. Now, before I get to bait number 5, I am going to let in a little secret and give an honorable mention. One of my favorite go-to baits around this time of the year. I have to change it, or I have to buy a different one, because in the state of Tennessee, they don't allow you to have the 5-head one. I mean, they allow you to have it, however, it can't have 5 hooks on it. And if you're wondering what that rig is called the old Alabama rig. Now, when I say it's an honorable mention, don't think that I don't throw this all this time of the year. So in the winter time, fall and winter time, I throw a Alabama rig. This one here is the Tennessee rig. It's got 3 hooks. I throw it all year. I throw it these last 3 months. So the reason I throw it is because the first time I threw it, my buddy Will had one tied on. I had never seen it, didn't know what it was. Threw it out there, first cast, I caught a 5-pound bass. I fell in love with it. It is heavy, so you do need to have heavy tackle. Me particularly, I like to use this 7'6" heavy power, moderate fast action Mojo Bass St. Croix rod. It's a flipping rod, and I also put it on my 200X Shimano Colorado. I like to call it Colorado. It's just simple. Put it on this. I usually have about 20-25 pound fluoro on this thing. This baby can zoom out there, and when you hook into a fish, I don't care if it's 4 pounds, 5 pounds, 6 pounds, 7 pounds, whatever, he coming to the bank. I actually love this rig because my first ever PB over 10-pound bass I ever caught I caught it last year on New Year's Eve. It was 41 degrees outside. It was freezing cold. I mean, I was out there shaking and shivering, and I threw this baby out here and a 10-pounder who was exactly 10 pounds on the money when I got him on the scales. It bit it. And when he bit it, I felt like I'd broke my arms. And I had felt like I had broke my rods, because when he hit, everything just stopped. I was reeling it and everything stopped. And as you can see, like I said, I can launch this thing out. Now, the secret trick to this is you have to imitate the shad. So one of the things I do with this thing is that, which is funny because not too many people do it, but I do it, which is if I have the Tennessee rig, which is the 3 hooks, or if I have the Alabama, I make sure that the middle wire guide, middle hook, that head that I put on there is always heavier than the other 2 heads. Reason for that is when it actually makes it float down a little bit more, and it makes everybody uniform. That's one of the main things I do. I always make sure that the middle head is a size bigger, and it's only like one size bigger. So like these heads here, these 2 here are 1/4 ounce. These here, this one here is a 3/8 ounce. I do that so that it levels out the heads. When you level it out, it makes them run truer. As I said, I can launch it out, and if you get a bite on it, you can't help but to realize you got one, because it's gonna feel like you got 4 or 5 fish on there, and it's gonna be heavy, and all your job is to do is to muscle it back in. As you can probably see from the way I'm doing my reel, I'm twitching. I do that because sometimes it makes them flash out and then flash back in. So I do that from time to time. Sometimes I just straight reel it back. It just all depends on what I feel like doing in the cast. Sometimes I like to mix it up. As you can see, when I pop it in the water here, if you look down there, it makes them move differently. So I do that from time to time. But this is a great honorable mention. It is one of my favorite baits to throw around this time of the year. 6th Sense makes one. Who else? This one is not 6th Sense. This is, I don't think it's River to Sea. I think it's I forget the name of it. They have it in a pack where it comes with the 5 or it comes with the 3. They got the heads that go with it. Some have blades on it, like a spinner bait. Some don't. I am using the non-bladed one. If it had a blade on it, it would be in the middle of the wire there. But as I said, great bait. Lovely honorable mention for it too. But like I said, it catches fish. If they're chasing shad anywhere in the vicinity of you, you throw this out there and you start reeling it back to you. As long as one catches an eye of it, 2 will catch an eye of it, they're coming for it. And when they come for it, they're gonna hit it like a ton of bricks. So be ready. You don't have to hook set, you don't have to do anything. Once they hit it, you'll know it'll get tight. You just keep reeling. Simple as that. That's all it is to it. So that is my number, say 4B, as we call it that way, since it's my honorable mention. And if you know me, then you should know what bait number 5 is. So y'all stay tuned, and we're gonna go over bait number 5. Bait number 5. As I said, if you know me, then you definitely knew what bait number 5 was gonna be for the month of October. Because guess what? It's the bait of the month every month. I throw this all year round. It is the 6th Sense Slice blade bait. I don't have to go into great much detail about this bait. Y'all know how good this bait is. I've shown you on my channel numerous times. This time of the year, in the next upcoming couple of months, this baby is going to be fire. And I say it's going to be fire because, number one, you can get it out there far. As you can see, that was just a simple cast, and bada bing, bada boom. I'm halfway to the other side of the pond right now. It's just that far I can throw it. And that wasn't even me trying. If I was actually trying, I could probably hit the other side of the pond. This thing zooms out there. It has the reflective scales on it, so even in the darkest conditions or not so sunny conditions, when you have an overcast like we have today, which, by the way, if y'all are not out fishing today, I don't know why you're not. Today is a perfect day to be fishing. There's a great overcast right now. It's cool. It is not hot. I mean, it feels amazing outside right now. And you should just be on the water. Just that good of a day to be on the water. But as I said, this is my favorite go-to bait. I left it as number 5 because, you know, you got to say the best for last. And this is my best bait. This is my go-to bait. This is my confidence bait. Whenever I'm throwing anything, whether it's for a tournament, whether it's just to fish for the fun of the things, if it's just fishing in general, I don't care where I'm at, I'm gonna always throw a blade bait. I throw it because, like I said, it's my confidence bait. Everybody has their own confidence bait. Everybody has their bait that they're really, really good at catching fish at. My buddy Will the Reel, his most confident bait is either a crankbait or a shaky head. He knows how to fish it. He's been fishing it for ages, and it's what caught him the most fish. So he fishes it the way he fishes it. Some other people may fish it differently. It just all depends. Just all depends. You gotta just go with what you confident in throwing, whether it's a crankbait, whether it's a spinnerbait, whether it's a chatterbait, whether it's Texas rig worm, shaky head worm, wacky rig worm. I know a guy named Mr. Kenny. Mr. Kenny's so confident in the wacky worm. Mr. Kenny throw a wacky worm all year round. When I first met him, he used to come to the lake and he would only throw a wacky worm. He'd have one rod and he'd have 7 different packs of wacky worm colors. And he would just change the colors. If he wasn't getting a bite on black and blue, he'd switch it up to green pumpkin. Wasn't getting a bite on green pumpkin, he'd switch it to something red. Wasn't getting a bite on the red, he might go back to the black and blue or whatever. And he would just go through that. He's just really confident in that bait. That's his most confident bait, so he throws it all year round. So before I get off of here for today, guys, I want to say again, thank everybody for watching my videos. Thanks to everybody who subscribed to the channel. I'm trying to get to, 100 to 1,000 subscribers to some point. Everything takes time. I do apologize for not putting out a video until the very end of September. Hopefully y'all didn't miss your boy too much. I was trying to get a lot of footage and put it all in one video at one time and didn't think about just making different videos on different things. So y'all apologize. I apologize to y'all for that. We're gonna keep the videos coming, like I said, probably around December, around my birthday time. I will probably be doing a giveaway. So y'all stay tuned for that, and I'll give you the criteria and all that good jazz. You have to be subscribed, number 1. Number 2, you have to have commented on my videos to be entered into the prize. So by all means, folks, hit those subscribes, hit those comments up. I don't care if the comment is just to say hi. That's how good it is, So by all means, until next time, y'all have a mad rich day, mad rich weekend, and I'll see y'all on the water.